What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Bill with John 25. Today I'm going to do my AEW full review and results. You guys new, hit that red button, hit that notification. Let's get started. AEW was a good show. It was a good professional wrestling show. Now, I'm going to read what happened. So here are the match cards that we got for AEW tonight. First round match, AEW World Tag Team Championship Tournament. The Young Bucks versus Private Party. This was the match of the night. It says, plenty of reverses from Nick and Cassidy before they have a stare down. Then Nick gets frustrated before Matt connects with a dropkick through the ropes. Nick attacks Cassidy and the Bucks isolates Quinn outside. Then Cassidy counters and double suplex sends Matt outside. Quinn gets the tag after Cassidy hits Matt with a moonsault. Then Quinn hits a crossbody block before following up with the Topic suicide crossbody and a somersault dive in session, hitting each move, running from each side of the ring out to the floor. Then Cassidy goes for another somersault dive on the floor, but Matt catches him and powerbombs him through the ramp. Nick hooks Quinn in a sharpshooter, but Quinn makes it to the ropes to break. Nick goes for a super kick, but it gets blocked. Then Quinn avoids suicide dive and Nick lands the floor. The Young Bucks regains an upper hand after Cassidy gets yanked off the apron. But Quinn finally makes the tag after getting isolated, and Cassidy comes in with a drop kick on the mat, and Nick then follows with a double hurricanrana. The Young Bucks block a double team move and hit several reversal suplex, and then they connect with a corner power bomb before Matt applies another sharpshooter. It says applies another sharpshooter. Cassidy goes for the rope, but it blocks. Then Nick hits Quinn with a moonsault on the floor. After a few moments of being worked over, Cassidy finally gets to his corner, and Quinn blind tags and hits a hurricanrana on Nick that sends him into the corner. Cassidy instantly hits a cutter, and Quinn follows with a shooting star press, but only gets two. Matt goes for a melt taser driver, but Cassidy pulls Nick off the rope and rolls him up for the win. The winner of the match, Private Party. This was the match of the night. I ain't gonna lie. This was the match of the night. But the fans were upset that the Young Bucks didn't win. So it is what it is from there. But this was the match of the night. So that's all I gotta say. It says winner of the match, Private Party. It says let lead champions Chris Jericho leads Jack Hager, Sammy Guevara, Santana, and Ortiz in the ring for a promo, taking credit for the success of last week's debut. Jericho tells the crowd to shut up, and then says the five of them are next now. And yes, they are a legion, and they will have a name. Jericho praised each of his allies. Nothing that Sammy Guevara is a star, and he personally recruited Santana and Ortiz for AEW. He says they are all on his list. They put over Jack Hager as a fear fighter, then stopped to kill the crowd chanting, "We the people," by saying that bad creative and that's dead and gone. Facts by Chris Jericho. That is dead and gone. Jericho says they're inner circle and they are taking over, and he doesn't care who it is. Jericho says he doesn't like Cody or his family and takes a few digs at Dusty and Dustin Rhodes before saying he's going to be the breaks out of Cody Rhodes in full gear. You're welcome. This was the segment of the night. This was the segment of the night. So Chris Jericho took shots at WWE. So this was facts, man. I love Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho is hilarious, man. Then number one contenders match: Jimmy Havoc versus Darby Allin. This was a good match. This was a good match. I love seeing these two go at it. It says Darby Darby elbows Havoc in the corner. Then Darby leaps over him and connects with a dropkick and sends Havoc back into the turnbuckles. Darby goes for a suplex, but Havoc bites his hand on the apron before hitting a suplex on the floor. He learned that from Pete Dunne. Like, what is up with the biting, with the hand biting on this hand biting? That's like crazy. But anyway, let me continue. Havoc rolls him back and toys with Darby. Dares him to get back up after taking a few slaps, and they end up sending him into the corner. Havoc applies a sleeper in the corner and pulls Darby up, but his neck went whip him out of the floor as we go to a break. We get back to see Havoc connect with a Tiger Driver 98 for a near fall. Then Darby makes a quick comeback, bites Havoc hand and hits a floater stunner, and then hits the coffin drop and picks up the win. The winner of the match, Darby Allin. This match was good. I'm not gonna lie. Then Bea Priestess and Emma Sakura versus Britt Baker in Ohio and Raw. This match I did not like. I did not like this match. I did not like this match. It says M catches Raw off the ropes and slams her down, but Raw makes a quick comeback and tries to slap her opponent. M blocks it, whips Raw by the hair. Then Bea and Britt ends up fighting on the floor, with Brie whipping Brie into the timekeeper's area. Brittany runs right back and tackles Brie, and M is choking Raw with her boot. Then Brie tries to suplex Britt on the floor, and Emma comes out to assist her. Emma rakes Britt back and they hit a double team suplex, but Rhea rushes over and hits a top rope crossbody out for the floor. It says Emmy drags Rhea back into their own corner. Then she slams Britt on the mat and plays the crowd before hitting a corner splash and spinning senton for 2. Brittany comes back with a quick stunner. Then Emmy hits a few strikes before Rhea gets involved and double team stomp Emu's stomach before Britt hits a neck breaker for 2. Emma calls for Britt to charge her, but Britt connects with a rolling neck breaker and then puts her in the ring of Sorton and applies a mandible claw to make Emo tap out. The winners, Britt and Ryu. This match I did not like. I did not like this match at all. But this match was, I did not like this match, but this match was decent. Decent, but I did not like it. But then we continue. Brie doesn't waste any time getting in Brie's face, and they scrap a few times before the referee, Aubrey Edwards, break them up. Why is there always a brawl? You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I don't understand that. But this match was just, I did not like it. So, it is what it is from there. Jon Moxley versus Shawn Spears with truly Blanchard. This match was good. I love seeing Jon Moxley in action, man. I really do. So that is my opinion. Moxley gets right in Spears' face and they trade strikes, and then Moxley drops elbow for 2 before Spears ducks a chop, punches Moxley in the corner. Jon Moxley comes back with an elbow that sends Spears outside to regroup. Then Truly tries to attack Moxley, but Moxley chase him off. Moxley hits Spears with a forearm off of the apron. Then Truly sees his chance and shoves Jon Moxley into the ring steps. Shawn Spears lifts Jon Moxley into a fireman carry position and slams him into the barricade, and we go to a break. Then Spears rolls Jon Moxley back in and throws a couple of chops. He sends Jon Moxley back outside and throws a few chops. Then Jon Moxley mounts in combat with a dive on the floor. Shawn Spears turns things around and goes for offense, but Jon Moxley regains the upper hand after Shawn Spears mocks him with a perfect 10 pose. Jon Moxley kicks him and hits a paradigm shift and takes the win. The winner of the match, Jon Moxley. Sean Spears, man, enough with that perfect 10 stuff. That's what you did That's what you did in WWE, but this is AEW. Enough with that perfect 10. Kenny Omega comes to the stage with a bar ride bat and broom during Jon Moxley to meet him on the stage. Moxley slowly walks up, then Kenny Omega tosses the bat to him and winds up before they can continue. Pac, who was at the cemetery, rushes over and cracks Omega in the back of the head with the chair. Jon Moxley doesn't look too thrilled about Pac's involvement, but stands over Kenny Omega before tossing the bat, leaving. Dusty Rhodes and Adam Hangman Page versus Chris Jericho and Sammy Guevara. This match I really enjoy. Dustin and Jericho go right after each other. Then Page and Dustin isolate Sammy inside before Page hits a fadeaway slam. Page slingshots over the ropes, and then the Spanish fly. Not Spanish fly, but the Spanish rolls to splash Jericho on the floor. Then he chops Sammy and tags in Dustin back in for a short spurt. The referee gets Jericho out of the ring as Page tags back in. Then Page heads back up top, but Jericho catches him on the ropes and Sammy goes on offense. We get back from the break and see Jericho and Sammy in control, working to keep Page down, but Sammy runs into a big discuss lariat. Dustin finally gets back into it and hits a big crossbody off the turnbuckle. Then he pulls the ropes down and Sammy sends him outside, and Page falls with a huge moonsault and then out to the floor. Jack Hager charges over and takes him down with a clothesline. Then Dustin works over Jericho until Sammy charges in and Dustin hits a spinning power slam. The referee is still distracted by Sammy, who pulls the ref's shirt, and Jack Hager runs and tackles Dustin. Then Jericho connects with a Judas effect for the win. It says the winner of the match, Chris Jericho and Sammy Guevara. This match was good. Inner Circle works over Page and Dustin until the lights go out, and then Cody appears and drops Sammy with a crossroads. Cody corners Jericho, but Santana and Ortiz rushes out and attack Jericho, and Jericho chokes Cody with his own tie. MJF runs out with a chair and they have a standoff, and there's a tease with MJF possibly turning sides, but MJF goes nuts on Inner Circle and clears the ring and yells, "That's right, baby!" It takes it all in. Jericho ends up dropping him with a cold breaker, and then the Young Bucks run out for the save, followed by Darby Allin, who rides his skateboard out and tackles Jericho before hitting him over the back with it. The heels retreat as the faces stand tall in the ring, and Jericho screams about getting back at Cody and Darby, saying next week's you will serve as Derby Spiel, you know what. And then who won the night? Was All Elite Wrestling Dynamite on TNT or WWE? NXT on USA. NXT USA Network. Did Chris Jericho's new faction reveal deliver? What do you think of Walter taking on Kushida and the big title switch on NXT? Join a conversation with WZ Daily, Kevin Clinton getting your comments and screens right after both shows off the air. Now, AEW was a good show. I love a real professional wrestling. You know what I'm saying? But the moment of the night was Chris Jericho Inner Circle taking shots at WWE. You know what I'm saying? It was an Inner Circle. You know what I'm saying? That was my favorite part. But the women's division, but the women's tag team match in AEW was just not. It was you know what I'm saying? It was not my favorite. I wasn't even looking forward to it. But it is what it is. That match was just sloppy. That's all I gotta say. John Moxley versus Shawn Spears. That match was good. Dustin Rhodes and Hangman Adam Page versus Chris Jericho and Sammy Guerrero. That match was good. And we have the Young Bucks versus Private Party. That was a good match. I ain't gonna lie. But I did not like the end of the brawl at the end of AEW Dynamite. So that's all I gotta say from here. If you guys enjoyed my AEW Dynamite full review and results, give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below what you guys think about AEW Dynamite, and I will see you guys tomorrow on my NXT review. This your boy, Big Boy John 25. You guys have a great night, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.